Mother is love. Mother is life. Mother is harmony. Mother is earth.
Hello my juicy co-creators, Lilou here on the beautiful island of Kauai, this time with a very, very playful, awesome, juicy guy named Xander.
Nice. Thank you, yes.
I love it. Xander is actually the hack guru. He's all about the Hackido, and a lot of us have heard of hacks. Can you show us? You have one?
I always carry some with me, 3 to be precise. Yeah.
Tell us, what are these?
These are officially hacks. But it's a game I came across a number of years ago, and like a friend gave me a hack saying, keep this in your pocket, bro, it's the best present you're ever gonna get, right? I'm like, okay, and I just kept it in my pocket and started playing and traveling, and I mean, just opened up the world for me in many ways, but yeah.
So you're all about the play, you're all about having a good time, and there's something that happens when you're hacking, yeah?
Well, yeah, I mean, from my perspective, it's all supposed to be for play. I mean, the whole thing, why not, right? So, I mean, hack is like the international word for play. I mean, like every culture has something similar to it, and I mean, to me, it's just it brings people together like any other game out there, and you know, I mean, there's a whole reason why I've got like it's the best game. I mean, I'll defend that title. You know what I'm just saying? But it's an amazing game, and yeah, it's all about the play, right? Play with thyself. It's truly about just appreciating this creation. Yeah. But the hack reminds us of that really easily. So. Yeah.
And something happens there. Tell us, when you start hacking amongst yourself with other people around, there is like this time slows down. You're kind of in this meditative, really awesome space, aren't you?
Yeah, well, I mean, best sums up like, okay, one of my first gurus per se, like, saw me playing hack and like was like, that's it, that's your focus, your center. Well, he didn't have the accent, but it makes it more dramatic, right? But you know, he saw me playing hack and goes, that's your meditation, right? And so that became like my meditation of play. And I mean, it's literally, time to slow down. This becomes your focus. This becomes everything. And you know, it became literally like the focus of everything. But when you play with other people, they get into the groove as well. You're facing each other, doing sacred geometry, and your energies are like working with each other. It's like there's no competition. It's all cooperative play. It's just, you know. And so
how is it different, the Hackido, with other type of hacks? Because it was created by, tell us about the creation of that and how you actually evolve it to make it evolve to where it's at. Nice.
Okay, yeah, well, Hacky Sack is a whammo name, right? The boogie board, like they have a bunch of names out there for fun games, but Hacky Sack came out in the 70s. They produced this one sack type of thing, and people played it then. But I changed that a little while later and came up with Hackido. Just means the way of the harmonious hack. Or Hackido means the way of the harmonious spirit. So Hackido, the way of the harmonious hack. Traditionally in hacky sack, or what they call foot bag, there's a lot of stalling. It's play with shoes on, and I really like playing without shoes. Like my favorite places to play are like on the sand, on the beach, or on grass, and shoes are not as good. And there's a lot of stalling with the shoes and stuff, and that I found out I like that. It's beautiful to watch. I mean, I know some amazing, you know, players out there who can do some incredible dances, but for me it was more like it wasn't with the whole flow of the hack. You know, it was more controlling it, more muscle repetition versus just flowing with it. So it's like, and then when you're playing with a group of people, you know, I mean, it just flows around and everyone just tries to get to it and kick it back versus, right. I have been in circles where a bunch of people are playing, it's going around great, and then a staller comes up and tries to bust out some of his stall moves, right? And when stalling, you have to keep on advancing yourself, and so it keeps on being more challenging and more frustrating as you learn higher and higher stalling moves. And with Hackido, you literally jump in, you play, and it just continually gets better. Like the neurons of the brain go off like anything else. Like it just opens up everything as you're balancing and trying to focus on one hack, and you can keep them anywhere with you. I keep 3 in my pocket all the time, right? But bust it out and play with it anywhere, and yeah, I mean, yeah.
So I love it. This is so juicy, and I love how people can make themselves their own hacks, and you show them, and you have the pattern on your site, so people can just out of any piece of material.
Yeah, old material. The goal is to get people to play. So there's video of how to do it, and like instructions, and just sew it up and do it. I mean, and then once you make one, I mean, make 3. If you make 3, then you can learn juggling, which is amazing for the bridge between the left and right hemisphere. Like if kids learned like hack and juggling when we were younger, man, like the brain would work so much more complete, more holistically. But
yeah, and then you put ham seeds in it.
hemp fabric with hemp seeds, right? It's just, I truly have tried other fabrics. I've truly tried other things inside of it, like corn, rice, buckwheat, whatever, just to try and put something inside of it. Nothing works as well as hemp seeds. So, I mean, I encourage getting those. You know, if you're in the United States, you know, just make sure you're saying it's for eating. All right, just, you know, because I mean, you have to scope it out in some places. Hemp seeds, and people are like, no, birds love them. Go to bird seed stores. Usually they have them. They carry hemp seeds. Usually, like everywhere I've been around the world trying to find hemp seeds, bird seed stores.
So what makes a good hack?
Lots of love. I mean, you know, yeah. This is world class. What they call barefoot bag, right? So I mean, it makes a good hack. Size is important. Like a little bit bigger than this was a little bit better, but I chose the smaller size because it's on the website. It's actually the original size, the little bit bigger size, but these ones are a little bit smaller, and just the roundness of it, the way it's playable. These ones are a little bit soft. I don't fill it all the way with hemp seeds because it's a little bit easier to control. If it's packed up, it bounces everywhere. Like the old whammo hacks, like you had to like run a car over them until you get, you know, to get them to open up a little bit. Or else if not, they're like bing, bing. Yeah. You know, I tried it once when I was 13 on a trip to Europe. I was like on this little school trip, and somebody had a hack, and like we're sitting at bus stops trying to play a little bit, but it was the old one, and you know, we're 13-year-old kids. My attention span was, but then I started playing when I, you know, in '95 is when I officially got my backpack on and said, look at world, the Calverzander, you know, because and then I just started traveling for as long as possible until I got my little boy, and then baby mom. So no.
Yeah. Now you live in Kauai.
You know, I mean, it's just, yeah. I'm
yes.
very blessed. I just, you know, yeah. It's, yeah.
What are the rules? There's a few rules.
3 rules. No hands. Nice. No.
I just played hack with him this morning. I really got the no rules. I got beaten up a few times.
So, yeah. No hands, no self-serves. You got to throw it to somebody else. You can't just drop it yourself. And no sorries, right? Which means no shoots, pardon, sorry, you know, school to pay, anything that's, you know, meaning like I did something wrong, right? And when you break one of the 3 rules, Sorry. She did a hand grab as well and a self-serve. I think she covered all 3 of them, I think. But that was really nice of her. But don't do that. But the penalty is the person who calls the foul sees it gets to throw the hack at you. Yeah. It's cool with these ones, guys. The plastic bead ones, not so fun. I mean, you know, those things can get vicious. The hemp seed, and then you got to stand up and take it. You can't dodge, and you know. And she took it well. I'm saying better than my brother walked out of a circle on me. My flesh and blood brother, you know, my older brother, like got pissed at me because I wanted to beat him with the hack, and he just like walked away upset. I'm trying to heal myself from that moment. Okay.
We're sending you all of us are sending you love from all around the world.
I feel it. Thank you.
Can you feel it?
Special moment. Thank you.
So what are some of the other tips that you have when playing? Is there something that you would like to point out that is really important once you start hacking? Beyond the rules?
Beyond the rules. Honestly, the best way to do it is play with thyself. I mean, like literally, like I love playing with other people, and I mean, I'm a hackler officially. That's on the website, but it's to get people involved with it, right? Yeah. But when you play with yourself, it's really cool because 2 people will usually try to kick the hack to the person. When you play with yourself, you're keeping it under control nearby you, and you learn very fast because you have to pick it up again and go quickly. So it's like, I mean, I went from like literally got hack given to me to going from like 1 or 2 kicks up to like 5 or 10 kicks very fast, you know. But then pretty soon it's just like, I mean, what happened with me is I never played with myself after a while. Cause I'm like, you know, I would end up starting it, but always somebody would join in. Yeah. And then always fun, outgoing, cool people. You know what I mean? Like, I love all my hack friends out there because, like, you know, I've seen so many of you throughout the years and I haven't been in contact. So hopefully you guys are watching this. You know what I'm saying? Lots of love to all y'all. You know, but you know, there's a hack community out there. You know, because I've made since I started traveling, I learned how to make these things. I've made at least 2,000. Like that's like I'm way under guessing at that point because I've been doing it like almost. I mean, I do some days I did like 3 times a day, 3 of them a day before I went to bed, and I'd go out the next day and try give 3 away. You know,
you give them away. I love that.
Well, yeah, it's just, you know, it changes people's worlds. You know what I mean? Because once you get a hack and you're able to play it, you know, when you start playing by yourself and you get good with it, you're like whoa, and then you know, and then you just start meeting other people. So it's like. It changes people's world just by getting a hack. So I'm just like, please, you know, just have fun and play. I mean, yeah.
And even some people said, or you feel that it like opened your brain and to new level of neuron connectivity.
Yeah. And not to the aerobic part of it, but the brain part of it is phenomenal. What it does for, because using eye contact that's, going in distance and balancing the foot, trying to kick something in midair. It's a challenging game, but it's continually challenging. Ever since I first started playing hack up until this, like right now, it always challenges me in ways that blows myself away. Like I do it, I'm going, wow. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And physically, it's a great exercise.
Physically, it's amazing exercise. It's easy on the joints, so they call that. Running is abrasive, or what's it called? What's that called? High aerobic impact.
Low impact.
Low impact. You're probably right. Low impact. Hello. Yeah. Low impact.
They had guessed it.
They did before us. Like, come on. Low impact. It's low impact. But it's one of those great exercises. I mean, I do other exercises. I've yoga, whatever, non-honk, all these other cool stuff. But Hackido is the most amazing I've come across.
And what you were saying too is when you start playing with your legs, the upper body automatically gets an exercise.
Well, it works like if you work your legs, the upper body automatically gets that balancing. You know what I mean? It gets the balancing. It doesn't work the opposite. Like juggling will not help my feet per se, right? But when playing hack, it automatically translates into the upper body, so it helps balance out. It's just somebody just told me that the other day, and I was just like, okay, and it makes sense. Yeah. So I haven't done the technical research on it. So if there is any problem with that, let me know. But that's what somebody just translated, and I trusted the guy.
Yeah.
I don't know if I should or not.
No. What's cool is that if you're hackers too, or you do Hackido especially, just post your little video underneath this video on YouTube. You know how to access it. You just click at the top left of the video wherever it's embedded. There's a link that appears. You click on there. You arrive on the YouTube page, and then you click your reply, and then we can have little videos from all around the world.
Nice. Hope that'd be great. Yeah. Yeah.
The community. Come on, let's show up. Let's all get together.
Let's play.
It's all about play.
It's all about play. Why else for the creation? It's the reason for the creation. Yeah. We did all of this just so we can experience it infinitely, but like play. Yeah. And we've forgotten that along the way, but the confusion of what life's about and what this all is about. Play is the bottom word for me. I mean, that's the first. It's the 0.5 commandment. It's like play with thyself.
Is that why you have a half a mustache and half a goatee?
I live it worth it, right? It's just but it's the amount of smiles alone you get from doing this thing. It lets me do whatever I want, technically speaking, because I can be the fool and not worry about it. It's all legal.
I love in the hacking. You have different status. You have different phases that you can go through. Tell us.
Well, that's okay. That's the religion. It's the Church of Play, if you will. That's what my official title is. But the religious aspect of it, there's like a fool of play, somebody who knows about hack, right? And then there's a disciple of play who has a hack with them and plays. And then there's a minister who learns how to make them. And then a reverend who learns how to make 3. And then you become a fool. Back to a fool when you make them and you give them away to people, and you're just playing as much as possible just to show people to play. And and there's a fun thing on the website. If you get to that level, I'll send you out a blank stencil. You can design your own hack, and then you get your own hack with your own label. Because mine are unique. I do have these for sale on my site for $420 and more donation. Hackido. You can have one of my hacks.
But you need to support this man because he's awesome. And if you ever are inspired by this, please donate and support him if you can. It's really great. This is like he always is hacking all around town and bringing some smile and some love. And this is what we should all support. I really feel that you're juicy. You're living this juicy life. You live that juice.
I mean, this is a great place to do it. I'm living on land right now in a nice little tent thing, although I got rained out. I've been crashing over friends' pads just because I'm living in a rained-in mattress thing that's not fun to sleep on. Sponges, not worth it. Just get a regular bed. But it's the place.
You're living it.
I'm trying to live it as much as possible and just enjoy every moment. And the hack is the best way I've learned to express it. So I'm like, please just make a hack, and then if there's a way to get the patterns per se, but like my ones are special. I have a special design that's only my hacks. So when I give them to people when they play, it's just like, yeah, bring it with you. But like it's got
the earth on it.
It's a globe. It's a world, and then this is a piece. Peace, blessings, and also it's a hemp plant, cannabis plant, because it's just like saying like peace on nature. Come on, it's a plant. Why? How can a country wage war on it and then influence every other country in the world that it's a bad thing? I don't get it, you know. And everyone agrees to that and stamps on that and says, oh yeah, it's a bad thing to have people, you know, whatever. The medicinal values over the spiritual values, but the hemp value alone, the fabric, the food, the things, all the things we could do with just the hemp seed. Forget about the ganja, the medicinal spiritual thing of cannabis, but like. I mean, I don't mean it's political per se, but it's all political because it shouldn't be that way. We should be all in harmony and spiritual, but anyway. It's a globe, peace. This is my logo based on an Om symbol. It has like, there's the aspects of the Om, right? But it has all in there. It's also me playing with the hack. There's a Z in the middle. For me, yeah, no, but it's, you know, there's a ball, the head, the arms, and the legs.
Super creative, because you're an artist too, huh?
I do artwork. I like to draw. I mean, it's, you know, hack is my passion. Artwork is just, I mean, when I started traveling, I lost 2 cameras, right? And then I had a little journal, and my journal just eventually became my art book. And then I finished like 6 journals while I was traveling. I kept on meeting great people everywhere who were like, come to my country, you know, come on over here. And then I would just stay with them and hang out there and play. And it was just like, you know, and then draw every chance I could. So I put together like these fat, you know, art books, and then I come to Kauai, and this is the most inspirational place I've been. Like, artistically, I'm just like, every angle grabs me and just sucks me up, says, draw me. So, draw.
Like the lighthouse behind us.
Yeah, you know, it's just beautiful. So, you know, every angle. And so, yeah, I like to draw. There's a link to on the Hackido page to my whatever page of my artwork, and there's an art gallery in there a little bit, and so
awesome. We'll all check it out.
Yeah, I have to keep on updating. I mean, there's so many things on the to-do list, and like, you know, I'm trying to wear many hats, but you know,
you have one.
This one.
Let's to keep the hat going.
The hair, yeah. This is the
hair together while you're hiking.
Yeah. It makes long hair worth it for me. Actually, I'm like this since I found this thing. I'm like, wow, I can have long hair again without tasting it every moment and getting in my eyes. Yeah.
Well, thank you for being yourself. You're so inspiring. I love people that are in their essence, that are in their juice, that are living it and playing their song. And we're all so diverse. I think we should go more towards living our own truth as you are, and you're an inspiration. Thank you for accepting to do this interview.
Thank you so much for having me. I mean, this is, thank you so much, sweetie.
You're welcome. And much love to everybody.
Yeah, aloha.
Aloha.
Yeah.
Mother is life. Mother is harmony. Mother is earth.